welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I am going to describe the hidden cost of renting in Canada nobody talks about. So guys, finding an apartment or house to rent in Canada can be stressful. Most will focus on the monthly rent, but there are many hidden costs that can make cheap rentals surprisingly expensive. Okay. First is utilities. So read your agreement very carefully if water, electricity, heating and other utilities are included or not. Okay. Some landlords include all, like they offer all inclusive. Sometimes some of these could be included, sometimes a portion. So make sure you understand it well, otherwise you will be ending up with surprising cost. Parking and transportation cost. Many apartments charge for parking. If parking is limited, you may need a street permit or paid parking nearby. Public transit is cheaper, but monthly passes can add up. Okay. Maintenance and repairs. Older apartments may have maintenance problems like leaky pipes, broken appliances, or mold. Tenants sometimes end up paying for minor fixes themselves because landlords ignore. But yes, in most of the cases, landlords do, and especially when you go to apartment and other things, depending upon the corporation it is with, they are very good in maintenance. Like I used to live somewhere in Toronto before, and they were too good in maintenance. Like the moment you file a complaint, you get the tracking number, everything. It was too good. Okay. Coming to insurance, tenant insurance is optional but highly recommended, and at many places it is required as part of the lease also. Like landlord has the flexibility to make it mandatory if you wanna take it, because it protects your belongings and cover damages, and it's an extra monthly cost, but it provides tremendous protection, so it's worth it. But yes, ultimately it's gonna add cost to you. Security deposits and fee. Some landlords require multiple deposits, pet fee, or last month's rent upfront. Now, here you need to understand. As per law, they cannot ask for security deposit. Even for key deposit, there is a maximum amount they can. And for a rent deposit, it's just like last month's deposit in Ontario. Other provinces may have some other rules. So understand these, like wherever you are going to rent, what is included, what can be asked as part of the deposit, okay, legally. Okay, so that you can confront if anything more than that is asked to you. So if you plan these things, you'll have better situation. This is what I wanted to say, guys. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.